Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. So just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. If you're watching this on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there and I timestamp them as I go. We have excellent troll slayers who keep us safe. We have a great community because of you. And 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. Boy, oh boy, have we got questions. Do I have questions from you? You have great questions. So let's jump in. Azalea says, you like the overlay? Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I thought it was very pretty. So, all right, okay. And I just need my cards. Just get out to my cards and we shall move on. We shall cast ourselves into the future. Thank you, Tigress. Thank you, Chaz. All right, so, as awful as yesterday's first question was, hello, Aiden. We have kind of an interesting possibility for our first question today at 2 minutes in. Raw Story, the website, the news website. Raw Story is reporting that one of the many charges that Fanni Willis can charge Trump with, now that the grand jury has made their report, is racketeering. Yes. Is Trump going to be facing RICO charges in Georgia? Yes, indeed. I'm able to jump in quickly because the astrology today is kind of quiet. The moon has gone into Scorpio this morning. It went into Scorpio this morning, but it's Wednesday we're looking at. Wednesday is going to be the big day of the week. Mercury goes direct. The sun conjuncts Pluto. Yeah, but anyway, we'll get there. Racketeering. RICO charge. All right, Trump. It's racketeering. Valerie says, I've heard RICO is really hard to prove. Could be. Knight of Wands. Well, he definitely had. This is weird. That's like a mob enforcer. Well, at least he didn't actually have a hitman, so that's good. Anyway, let's have a look. Ace of Swords. 3 of Wands. The Sun. Hello, Justice card. How are you today? Can I get you some coffee? Do you want to sit here? Do you want to? I get a table for you if you want to rest put your stuff down, make yourself at home. Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's a big start. RICO charge, but this feels more money related. So I wonder if the RICO charge might be something, because the next question is Trump looking at RICO charges in New York? Because that would be more about the money. But then again, to hand him the win, the big win, Republican win. Sort of truth. This feels like a very legal sort of truth. He was calling, saying, I just need 11,870 votes. Give me a break. You didn't earn 11,780 votes. Thank you, God. Things coming to light. Yeah, there's talk that, at least on Lawrence O'Donnell, the lawyers on there, prosecutors and ex-prosecutors talking, they were saying that they're actually expecting charges against Trump either on the 24th or soon after from Fanni Willis, because that's when the judge has set up the thing in court, where they go to court. It's not a trial, the hearing, excuse me. And that's when he has set up the hearing about the report that the grand jury created. So the grand jury in Georgia, they were not set up to create charges, basically. This particular grand jury was set up to make a report. Then Fanni Willis can go to any grand jury, any criminal grand jury, and say, here's the stuff, here's the report, here's the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to charge him, and the grand jury can go, okay. And she has until the 24th, which is 1 week from Tuesday. So it's highly likely that there are charges coming. Fanni Willis charging Donald Trump. Hearing. Thank you, Dale. Let's say 7:15. Let's go into, will Fanni Willis get a huge, let's say full, let's say a huge conviction of DJT? Let's have a look at that. Exactly, Cheryl. Fanni, Tish James, E. Jean Carroll, 3 strong women. Mary Trump, even though she did not persevere, she did not prevail in her legal case against him, that he completely defrauded her and her brother. Unfortunately, the judge didn't let that go forward. But, yeah. Whoa. Okay, a lot coming out. Charges on the list. Convict. Will you get conviction against Donald John? Cindy said, I notice everyone keeps calling her Fanni. Her name is Fanni, Fawnie, like a baby deer fawn. Just in all caps. Just FYI, P.S. I'm not yelling. I call her Fanni. Yeah. To be honest, I never called her the other name, just because in England, it's a very rude word. Very rude. But okay. The plan. Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups. I'm getting, big starts. He and his minions came forward, and they're being prosecuted for their actions here. They've tried everything they can, but I'm getting, you cannot try to overturn elections like that. It's illegal. And they've walked right into a prosecution. Now, Broussard says RICO criminalizes 3 activities: using illegal income to acquire, establish, or operate an enterprise. Check. Acquiring an interest in such an enterprise. Check, I guess. And using an enterprise to collect a debt. I don't know. Queen of Swords. That's our DA. Aggressive law enforcement. 6 of, and the trying to get the victory and it going. It just falling apart for Trump. I think what's going to happen is she is going to bring charges at some point here, but then there's going to be this gap of time until the actual trial, and it feels like it will work eventually. But I think once various people come out, various district attorneys and what have you come out with, or attorney generals come out with charges or what have you, we hear all of that, but then there's this huge lag time until trial, which can be very frustrating, but we'll make it. We'll be okay. The delay. Exactly, Betty. That's what I'm getting. Okay. 12 minutes in. Is Trump looking at RICO charges in the state of New York? Delays, yes. Eileen says Carrie Lake is at it again. According to HuffPost, Carrie Lake said if she's not made the Arizona governor, America will turn into a Venezuela. She said that last week before. She's it's kind of come and go, just like her. All right. Kristen says, I wonder if it's karma on Trump since he treats women so badly that it will be a bunch of women who will be his downfall. Very possibly. I mean, it's kind of what it looks like. All right. New York. 13 minutes in. RICO charge. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Oh, look, it's a thief card. Yeah, for Trump. Oh, sorry. 9 of Swords. Sun. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups. It feels like there is a point where Trump and his ilk will be. It could be that someone in Coward Bragg's office actually does bring real charges against Trump. But there's a lot has to come to light. There's no way that the coward is going to go first, or allow things to move forward first. It's there's he's a coward. I'm sorry. I dislike Alvin Bragg tremendously. And every time he goes and does an interview on MSNBC or whatever, it's not even worth watching. It really isn't, because he he tries to justify doing nothing. Oh, things take time. Da, da, da. Really? You've had prosecutors on this for how long? You had some prosecutors who wanted to go forward with things, and they quit because you shot them down. This feels more frustrating than Georgia. There's also possible, the other thing, I would think not, but could Trump be looking at some kind of RICO charges in Washington, D.C.? Mel says RICO can include theft or murder or drugs or prostitution, pattern of 2 or more crimes committed by this group of people that are organized together. You have a potential RICO case. Theft. Washington, D.C. Working. Knight of Pentacles. Sun. Ace of Pentacles. This feels like something to do with, say, his DC hotel or what have you. It's once the sun is shining brightly. So summer. If that, I mean, it's again, I'm still getting delays on all this stuff. Roxana, wait. Yes, and the sun card keeps showing up. It feels like a delay, or it's like this summer or late spring, hopefully. Maria says Bragg said he charged Trump on 17 counts. Oh, please, if he has, please let me know. Please let me know the details. Yeah, absolutely. Cheryl Clark says Jack Smith will be the RICO charger. All right, let's ask about Jack Smith. By the way, I'm kind of glad that I don't have my website store going, because my McCarthy mug came in and I'm not happy with it. It's too dark. And the text needs to be clear. But I think the silliness worked out well. I've just got to make some adjustments. And this afternoon, Sarah was going to help me try to fix my website. So that's the McCarthy mug that will be available soon. Just have to simplify some things and make text bigger. To the commemorative mug to celebrate Kevin McCarthy's 14 losses, and then his weakness as winning on the 15th. Yeah. T. 1830. To look at 1830. Jack Smith. RICO charges against Donald J. for Genius Trump. I've got to find the article that came from, because someone's going to watch this and think I think genius is spelled with a J, which I don't. I know it's not. And so he says, I love the explanation along with the graphics. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So Jack Smith at, let's see, 1930. Are you going to convict or well, with Garland's okay, will you be a part of RICO charges against Donald J. Trump and his ilk? Nine of Wands. So I got a little distracted. Kristen had throw up a headline in the chat. A Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, King of Swords, 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's not just against him. Hello, Jack Smith. How you doing? How's your mom and dad? A lot of people have already done a lot of work on this case, on the cases, plural. And he's disgusted. He's growing increasingly disgusted with the Republicans who are still swanning around, including Trump, adding insult to injury, got into the control of the House and gutted the ethics office, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So again, working. All right, fair enough. I don't know RICO charges, but Kathy Delisle, front and center, Jack. Yes. As far as the Hunter Biden thing, it very well could be for safety reasons. I don't know. I'm tired of. I have no interest in reading on Hunter Biden. Just none. No, he's. You know, I feel for the pain he went through as a child. Deep empathy for that. But his choices as an adult, that's just stupid. So I'm not going to read on him. Anyway. All right. Yeah, Kathy Delisle, no laughable laptop fantasy. There's no laptop. All right. So I looked at DC. New York. Huh. Odd. Anyway, let's go into Vilray's question. At 23 minutes. See here? Okay, so the judge ruled against Trump's request to dismiss the $250 million lawsuit against him, brought by, bless you, Letitia James. How frustrated is Trump now? So the judge ruled against Trumpy. Oh, poor little Trumpy. Feeling frustrated? Okay, he's a petulant child, and he's stomping his feet, the equivalent of stomping his feet and having a tantrum. He does not appreciate the good that he has, and he's completely focused on the negative as he goes golfing. Oh, I think any addict is redeemable, absolutely. But trust is consistent behavior over time. And when you've gone that far, it takes more time to believe the good side of things. 7 of Trump's. But reading on Trump, how's he feeling? 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Tower. There's so many cases against him that he's he actually kind of tries not to think about it. There's a lot of escapism here. Plus the fact he lives in a bubble, serious bubble. But if he thought about it, it would be so frightening and upsetting. So he tries to live in a fantasy world because he knows the level of trouble coming at him. It's like a tsunami. It's like a legal tsunami. And right now his words are being used against basically what he said about stand back and stand by is being used in the Proud Boys trial. So his words are being used in court that would shift blame from a little bit of blame, potentially from them to him. And there's a lot else. So Mr. Escapism, Mr. Bubble Escapism is, yeah. That's what Trump's doing. Oh, boy. Oh, Junior. Lady Eva says, I don't know much about that, but Sniffy Jr. probably could talk about addiction. Okay, we need to talk about Sniffy Jr. We just do. I don't have anything here, but we've oh boy. Hold please. Hang on. Sorry. I need to get my hair out of my face. All right. Sorry. Have you guys seen Junior recently? Let's see, 27 minutes in. Don Jr. Let me see if I can find Don Jr. video. And images. Hang on 1 second. No, I want the latest. Hang on, I'm trying to find the latest because you got to see this. That was back in September. All right, I'm not able to find it, but if you have seen the latest video of Junior, he looks terrible. Yes, Holly, he looks like he's losing weight rapidly. He looks terrible. He is wasting away. Let's say 8:30. So, I mean, he's had the glassy eyes for a while, and I don't blame anybody for using a script. I just don't. It's hard to do this kind of stuff, but he can't keep his hands still, and I did Betty new Don Jr. video. I tried that; it didn't come up. But he's talking manically, and his neck is thinner and thinner and thinner, and his shirts are baggier and baggier. Yeah, CC Ryder. Junior's on the Trump indictments rapid weight loss plan. Yeah. But he's, one of the ways he makes money is he has to create so many videos a week for Rumble, something like that. I think they're on Rumble. I don't go to Rumble. I've just heard of it. Dave says that's why Coke doesn't work in the long term. So, what's going on with Junior? Because this is not sustainable. And frankly, he does not have the mental capacity to put out 3 videos a week where he's trying to make a point to own the libs or whatever, because he can't think through. He can't think through the arguments he's making. So you get to the end and you're like, but that obvious thing counteracts. That's so. Trillium Terror says there's a video on Bill O'Reilly from 6 days ago interviewing Junior. I haven't watched it, but the screen clip is thin. Yeah. You know, he's also on, what's the name of that thing where you can give people holiday, like birthday greetings and stuff? Cameo. He's on Cameo too. And you would think that someone that rich wouldn't need to be on Cameo. But somebody's going through money at a rapid clip. And don't forget, he has an ex-wife, and he has, count them, 5 kids that he needs to be paying child support for. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hermit. 8 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh, that's a death card. And that's a Queen of Swords. This death card between 2 queens like this, especially the Queen of Swords, that would be more law enforcement. That would be more going cold turkey. He's isolated. He walks away. He's walking away from, so people don't see him. He keeps hidden to some extent. And that's Guilfoyle. That's Gargoyle right there. And she's no prize. I mean, you know that and I know that, but no, seriously, the energy is as well. She's no prize. Carol says DJT is supposedly worth approximately $250 million. Yeah. Atha is saying, plus the multi-million-dollar house he bought separately for Guilfoyle to live in away from him? Really? Yeah. I'm not saying that death card is literal death, but it's not good. Kelly said he can afford an easy detox, but you've got to want it. Exactly. Exactly. And Rob D, I agree. Who's going to stage an intervention? Who? Julie M says, in another parallel dimension, I'm worth lots of money. Ooh, good. I hope Parallel Dimension U is having a fantastic time. Ten of Wands. Burden. Four of Swords. Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Magician. Death card again. Yeah, this his energy's bad, and I think he's in danger. And all I keep thinking is, You know, the way that squirrels are very jumpy. It's like, you're in danger, squirrel, instead of girl. Yeah. This is not good. He's do something. Don't continue on the path you're on. Do not continue on the path you're on. I'm serious. I mean, I know on this channel, it's about politics and what have you, but just as one human being to another, do not go down this path. Do not continue down this path. There is on the path he is on right now, there is only one end. And it's not a quiet death at 100 years old with his children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren around him. Jeanette says, I hope the ex-wife has a good life insurance policy on him. Yeah. Tiger says, I wouldn't miss Sniffy Jr., but I'd hate to see kids lose a parent. True. It would hurt them. Roxana says, death has him on a short list. Yeah. Oh, Gretchen, thank you. My husband bought me a tablet for Christmas. You look beautiful on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Yeah, no, it really does not look good. CC is asking, is Gargoyle trying to intervene or is she joining in? 37. Gargoyle. Intervening, enabling, or joining in. Kathy Delisle says Mary's father succumbed to his addiction and his toxic family. I mean, yeah, addiction runs in that family. There's obviously some genetic predisposition there. Oh, Lady Eva, I'm so sorry. Darren said it's like Don Jr. has pushed the self-destruct button. I think his father installed it for him, and he's been pushing it ever since. As one human being to another, honestly, please get help. Please, please, oh, please get help. Oh, it's pictures of Eric and Laura with their kids. It's terrifying. Oof. 6 of Wands. He's still trying to think that he's going to be able to turn his being the son of a president into something down the road. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Helps a lot. Thank you. 5 of Swords. Page of Swords. Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups. Chariot. Gargoyle. I think he's hiding some things from her. He's there. I had the Hermit cards as well in the other one, where I think he's slipping away to like do some stuff, entertainment only YouTube, on his own, so maybe she doesn't see all of it. But wasn't there talk at some point, correct me if I'm wrong, but about Gargoyle that big cups, Chariot, there's trouble coming. Big, showy legal troubles coming. Not necessarily directly related to their extracurricular activities, but Kathy DeLaw says he feels unbelievably impotent and stuck. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is no prize. And she looked so much better before she started messing with her face. Mel Broussard says it might be Letitia James driving that chariot. Could be. Anne says they enable each other. It's a toxic addiction relationship. It's not healthy. Wheel of Fortune. TikTok. Enjoy it while you can. Page of Swords. This is partaking. It also, the particular potential thing we're talking about can make you paranoid. It's not good. It doesn't usually lead to healthy relationships, but it makes him feel 100 feet tall. This hanging out and partying leads to fighting and belligerence and mood swings and money problems and, yes, nuclear magenta, but the best is yet to come. Yeah. Okay. Get help. Seriously, get help. Marie Wells says no straw card. Straw card? Oh. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Oh, like judgment? Yeah, way back when I would occasionally get the judgment horn as more of inhale rather than exhale. But yeah, I didn't get that, but I don't think we need it. I'm not liking that death card. He is not doing his heart any favors. Man, okay. There's no question here about Trump, and we're done with him for one day. 4330, Trump adjacent. 4330, Trump adjacent and McCarthy central. McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy, in his infinite corruption and stupidity, is looking at trying to figure out if he can expunge Trump's impeachment as if it was a traffic ticket. Will he be successful? Now, I'm trying to figure out if that is legally possible. And what I'm getting is it's never been done. So, is it possible? Right. So, Hippie Gypsy says, could the Five of Swords be paranoid? Absolutely. Okay, is McCarthy going to succeed in somehow expunging Trump's impeachment? What? Maggie who says it'll never be expunged from history. I know, right? We know. We're not forgetting. And what would that even mean? It never happened? It happened. Roxana said, didn't Ford pardon Nixon? Just a president can do. No. Yeah, this wouldn't be a pardon, though. It would be like it never happened. Donna Howard says it wouldn't matter. Trump was impeached twice. Yeah, I know. But okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Tower. Three of Cups. Two of Cups. No. We're going to go into the House. We're going to do all of this stuff. Democrats over here like, sit down. This does not bode well for Republican control of the House. It's not going to end well for them. And then we have celebrating or happy Democrats and Democratic partnerships. This is great. Yeah, they're cruising for bruising, as twere. Yeah, Roxana, Tower's not having it. No. No. All right. Ew. Let's look at DeSantis, shall we? Donna says the Republicans are wasting so much of our time. Why? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay. So, 47 minutes in. Federal judge is refusing to dismiss a legal challenge. Okay, so there's so many negatives in this this sentence. I have to unpack it. Okay. DeSantis did what he did to the asylum seekers. Okay. There's a legal challenge to that, to DeSantis's actions against the asylum seekers. Okay, so the challenge to what DeSantis did. A judge is refusing to dismiss that challenge. Okay. Also signaling that Death Satan the DeSantis plan may have been illegal. What will come of this? I'm kind of, in a way, I'm almost looking forward to more of the country listening to DeSantis. And once they realize how horrible his speaking voice is, how lacking in charisma he is, I think people are going to be like, oh, because right now the right's thinking he's going to be their great white hope. Yes, Lady Eva, you don't say. Susie Buckingham, I agree. Control of the House isn't as big a deal as they want it to be. Exactly. Santis. Strength. Yeah, you done messed up with this one. You took asylum seekers and you shipped them across the country. Cassie DeLaw says how we can't look people in the eye. Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. This is him. It's either doing this again. It's like he's told not to do this and he does it again. Okay, well, in other words, don't expect him to listen. So does this blow back at him? He really thinks he's all that, and he's going to be all that. And he feels very small on that horse. Like, look at me. And it's like, Pipsqueak, just keep on. Just take your horse and just go. Yeah. His energy's a lot smaller than he thinks it is. Page of Wands, Two of Swords, Empress, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. He's got some legal problems in his, because there's proof that he was a part of this. He made this legal decisions. He's crossed state lines. There's a prosecutor, and he's going to try to beat this down, but he's just going to keep on keeping on. That's all I'm getting. Go ahead, far right. Go ahead, Republicans. Think he's your great white hope. Go ahead. You'll learn. Thank you, Marie. Kathy DeLa says he's so deluded. Yeah. All right. So, where are we? Oh, George Santos, 5230. Let me share with you a couple of tweets. The actual question here is that records show that George Santos was hired by Harbor City Capital in 2020. Okay. The problem? The SEC believes that the money he raised for them was part of a Ponzi scheme. Of course. But I do want to share in Newsweek a video surfaced. Representative George Santos, a New York Republican, faced widespread mockery on social media on Friday after a video of him using the name Anthony DeVolder in 2019 was reported online. Okay, the clip of Santos speaking at the Walk Away LGBT event in 2019, introducing himself, the future congressman said, "So my name's Anthony DeVolder. I'm a New York City resident. I've recently founded a group called United for Trump. So if you guys want to follow, that would be awesome." Yeah, basically trying to turn members of the LGBTQ plus community against Democrats. Using a completely different name. Anyway, so the Lincoln Project, bless them. Oh, excuse me, let me stretch a little bit. The Lincoln Project said that George Anthony DeVolder Santos, somehow I don't think those are his middle names, but anyway, George Anthony DeVolder Santos has turned Congress into a true crime podcast. What should the title be? Suggestions. There are three suggestions listed here in Newsweek. Not the only liar in the building. MAGA Noir, and my personal favorite, Mr. Myth Goes to Washington. Oh boy, okay. I just can't. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Yes, Betty, he did give the white power sign when being sworn into Congress. Uh-huh. Mr. Myth Goes to Washington. I wish they credited the Twitter users who said that, but that's in Newsweek. So, charges for the Ponzi scheme, the Harbor City Capital Ponzi scheme. Seven of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. Or not. Or not. Ten of Cups. Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands. Hermit. And the King of Swords. Sleepless nights. Isolation. Prosecution. But he just keeps doing his thing. And the Republicans keep covering for him. Democrats are standing strong against him. So, I think he's going to be in a little room at some point, having a long talk with a let's say, a member of the court. Clear and present Dunder. Dunderhead. Okay. Trillium Tarot says, wow, I was just searching for Harbor City Capital to check complaints. It was never even registered, like Madoff's private management firm. Rewell says ethics is coming for him. Well, but in the House, they gutted the ethics department, the ethics office. Kelly says, I must create something. This muck is depressing. Oh, no. Hang in there. Hang in there. And you're always welcome to the Creative Sprint in the afternoon. 4:30 to 6 p.m. Chicago time, where they're doing creative stuff. So, where was the next one? Actually, Gaetz was talking about Santos. So, okay, hang on. 58:30. Gaetz says Santos will have to go through the congressional ethics process, but he shouldn't be shunned. Hey, Gaetz, you want to be one of Santos's suckers? You're 20-1. Your girlfriends aren't, but is Santos going to take advantage of Gaetz more than he already is taking advantage of the Republicans? Yes, and Gaetz was filling in for Bannon on the pillow fort. The war room. Oh, the pillow fort. So, Gatesy Waitsy, are you about to be suckered by George Santos? Marilla said that's rich. Gaetz has anything to say about Santos. Mm-hmm. Well, cons of a feather. Knight of Swords. I too know the fear of law enforcement coming for me. The fear of the knock on the door, of the perp walk. I feel his pain. Sit down, Gaetz. Take your fiberglass hair and go sit down. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Hermit. Moon. Ten of Swords. Shunned? He's going to be shunned. Actually, this feels like it's about Santos. Yeah. I would keep your doors locked around him. And if he walks anywhere near you, I'd check your wallet. Heck, I'd count your fingers and toes if I were you. And yeah, this feels like it's Santos. He's headed for so much trouble. Just face plant into the muck of his own making. Oh man. Anne says, I like the Hermit coming up all the time when you're talking about Santos. I know, right? He's completely shunned. Rob D, but that Ten of Swords though. But what about Gaetz? $102. Let's check in on that at 102. 0215. Gaetz. Let's check in on the human fiberglass statue of meanness. Roxana, I love that your avatar is one of my tarot, kitty tarot, the Emperor from the card. That's very sweet. So, Gaetz, how's it going? Still feeling all powerful and because there's some women feeling like they wish you were untouchable, as in no one would ever have to touch you. Ten of Swords. That's a card for the reading for Gaetz. Is that just we're hoping that the law catches up with him, or Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Judgment, Nine of Cups, and Four of Wands. By the way, does anyone else think that does anybody think that Gaetz, now that he's married, has stopped all of his partying while his wife is back in Florida? He looks like he's just a Republican going to work. But this is partying and this is getting caught. This is being sent back to Florida. This is evidence arrayed plus detritus from the party. Let's put it that way. And says men like him never stop the party. Mm-hmm. Hippie Gypsy says he's been seen in bars alone. Has he? Thank you, Tris. Thank you. Hello, Doreen. Gaetz. On a bit of a high wire, aren't you? Hilda Flores says Gaetz is creepy even on TV. Yeah, he is. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups. See, it doesn't. He was on the, like when he was doing all that stuff on the floor on the far right, he was on the defensive, but ultimately he feels like he won, and McCarthy got the speakership. But it doesn't go anywhere. It just butts up against the Queen of Cups here, which is all the Democrats standing together. And this, just like the Knight of Pentacles, it's like just a Republican just going to work. But there's something there. It's not. I think this is a facade. Entertainment only YouTube. What do I know? But this feels like a facade. So I don't know when trouble is going to come for him, but it doesn't feel like. Oh, Indivisible San Francisco. I'd like to hear from MLK. 2023 is a historic 50-year milestone we're in. Perhaps tomorrow during the federal holiday. I'm rarely able to catch lives. I'll see what comes through. I don't always feel comfortable. Like what is this white girl think she's doing? But it's stuff, some messages have come through before, so I'll try. As long as everyone understands that I'm not pretending that I know what it is like to live in the kind of racism that we have in this country. That I'm not putting myself out there as being more knowledgeable or above anyone in any way, shape, or form. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Gaetz, he's walking on a tightrope. Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. It feels like the wife at home. Knight of Wands, Tower, Devil. He's not listening to, he may have been, they kind of went quiet for a while. No, I'm not going to party, the wife, but that's not going to last. And he's got a Tower and the Devil together coming toward him for his active actions. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. So, all right. I'll say Gosselin. I don't know, but I take my questions just before out of the chat just before I come on. I'm actually done for today. Sorry, but thank you. All right, so it is 1:25. Yes, it is 1:25 p.m. here in Chicago. Thank you so much for being here. I will be right back here tomorrow. In 2 hours, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel here on YouTube from 4:30 to 6. We just focus on our creative projects and we just make progress every day. You're always welcome. Can be absolutely anything. Writing, knitting, newsletters. Can be absolutely anything creative. Just come on along and we'll just try to encourage you. That's it. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm here 365 days a year. And this was day 15th of this year that I've been on. Take care. Please don't forget, you're not alone. We are in this together, and there really are good days ahead. All right? Take care.